Tennis great Novak Djokovic is caught in controversy once again. Despite refusing to confirm his vaccination status, he's on his way to Melbourne and will be flying into a storm of criticism.
I think it's a disgrace. We've all done the right thing. We've all gone out and got our jabs and our boosters, and all of a sudden he's been exempt.
He shouldn't be allowed to come. It's his choice not to be vaccinated.
Djokovic posted on social media last night he's headed down under with an exemption to defend his Australian Open title.
It's important to communicate to the Australian public is that this is not preferential treatment for anyone, even though it may feel that way.
Djokovic is one of just a handful of players bound for Melbourne Park with special permission.
I just think it's just very interesting. That's all I'm going to say.
Exemptions are only granted if a person has specific medical conditions or has had major surgery, has had a serious reaction to a vaccine, or if they've had COVID in the past 6 months. Djokovic did test positive for COVID in May 2020, but it's unclear if he's had the virus in recent months.
It's the government's expectation that when he does arrive, he explains to the Victorian community what's the circumstances and can then explain some of his motives behind his actions.
Djokovic needed to provide supporting documents from his medical team to get his exemption. It emerged today that the panel assessing his application wasn't required to verify those documents.
They weren't set up as an intelligence committee, they're a group of expert doctors.
Openly saying for a long time that he won't get vaccinated and now claiming to have an exemption. I think Melburnians and Australians are entitled to view this announcement with enormous cynicism.
Last year, Djokovic fans booed when vaccines were mentioned during the trophy presentation. The question is whether he'll be on the receiving end of the jeers this year. Djokovic is due to arrive in Melbourne just before midnight tonight, but there may be a late hitch. The ABC understands the Australian Border Force is examining a potential issue that's arisen with his travel declaration. And the Prime Minister, Scott Morrison, says proof of his vaccine exemption will be carefully scrutinised when he arrives.
If that evidence is insufficient, then he won't be treated any different to anyone else and he'll be on the next plane home.
Nicole Asher, ABC News, Melbourne.